guys, it's Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. Well, this is a different view, isn't it? That's because it is day one of my 365-day challenge of not buying anything. I feel pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, because look at all of this and look at all of this. And I got a closet over there. I got lots to play with, so there is absolutely no reason for me to go out and purchase anything. So I would love it if you guys would let me know if you're going to join me on this challenge. We buy things, they're pretty, and then we buy them and they sit there, and I just thought, you know what, enough is enough. Let's go ahead and use what we have. That's really what junk journaling is all about. It's not about buying things, it's about reusing. So I had mentioned in my community post before Christmas, this is actually the first time I've been in my craft room since Christmas Eve. Anyways, Happy New Year too. Happy New Year, you guys. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So lots going on. But I wanted to come on here because I told you guys to save your packaging from Christmas so that we can go ahead and start using some of it for this challenge. And I thought day one was probably the best day to go ahead and use it and get that stuff made into something and moved on, so we're not storing it. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to flip my camera view and hopefully the audio will be a bit better for you guys. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay guys, here we are back down at the desk. Again, if you want to participate with me and share what you have been making, you can just tag your images with hashtag CTCL, which stands for Crafting Through the Chaos of Life 365 challenge. And then yeah, we're here at day one. So exciting. So again, I would love it if you guys let me know down below if you are going to be participating. You could head over to my Facebook page, you know, tag me, what have you, but make sure you also tag hashtag CTCL365 challenge. Okay, let's get started. So we actually had a really great Christmas for packaging. I'm so excited. So we have all the stuff falling on the floor. My tried, tested, and true family size box of crackers. I love, love, love using these because I make them into journal covers. They're just great, big, beautiful, chunky journals that I love so much. So I'm not sure we're going to start with that today, but that is one of the packagings that I've saved from Christmas. Moving on, same kind of theme. This was some packaging in, oh, you can't even see all of it. Let's see if I can zoom out a titch for you guys. This is some packaging that I got, or my daughter was in one of my daughter's gifts. I think she had got some calico critters. Let's try and zoom out a bit here. Calico critters, and it is pretty big. It is, so 10 3/4 inches by 8 3/4 inches. I mean, this could be a huge journal all on its own, or we can cut this up and do something else with it. But again, cardboard is always good. You can peel off the paper, and then because it's got these little lines, can you see those lines? It would be great to, you know, ink them up and then stamp it kind of down onto a piece of paper, and that would kind of leave light lines if, you know, if you're the type of person who needs lines to write on. So that's because it's a great size for I'm just going to use a page here. It's a perfect size for like a A4, or what is this, A2? You know, the standard 8.5 by 11 size paper that you could stamp, and it would all be lined, or, you know, turn it, oops, this is just some fuzzy cutting I have to do. But yeah, you know, you can definitely do it this way as well. So yeah, get those lines on the paper. So that's kind of what I was thinking with this. Toss that to the side because I don't think I want to work with that today. I thought this was kind of interesting. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it, but I like that it had this little recess in here, and then this was actually in here. So this is definitely for my daughter's calico critter box. Another little piece of cardboard here. I like this pattern on this piece of cardboard. Not sure what I could do with it, but we'll see. We'll see if there's something that pops out at me. So there's this that I thought somehow would be cool to use. I'm not exactly sure yet. Next, I love this. Can you hear that? Isn't that amazing? So this is the liner from Chocolate Covered Cherries, or from like chocolates. I thought this would be cool if it was like inside of a tag or something, just to get that awesome little kind of sound. I think that's cool to use. So I might play with that. We'll see. Let's just set it over here for now. Then this is just an insert from, I think, a piece of clothing, but it's, you know, good sturdy cardstock, great for tags and what have you. So that's going in, definitely in the keep pile. This is off of a piece of clothing that my son received. I really like the image of the little cabin here. It says Cabin Fever. I think it's pretty, and it came, this was on the garment itself. So this is just a little plastic little pocket. So, you know, we could definitely do something there and have this slide in and out, and then, yeah, just kind of, you know, kind of a little idea. So I don't know, we'll figure out something to do with this as well. And then I have this. This is just kind of sparking some ideas of like a folio or something. It's got these little, I don't know, it's got these little tabs here. But it just kind of made me think of like a little folio. And then, I don't know if that kind of folded in the middle. I'm not sure. But it just kind of got the old noggin working on what I could do to reconfigure it to make it into something. So that's another great cardboard piece too. Last but not least, I think that's really most of it for packaging. Oh, I saved the acetate from my daughter's big Calico Critter packaging. I don't know where that is at the exact moment. I thought it was with the stuff, but anyways, I saved the acetate from the packaging as well. And then these are really cool. These came with, what was it? Just like little pie, like tiny pie makers and cookie maker and a bunt maker. When my kids each got one of those, and I really like this envelope. I thought it was really cool design, and I thought we could just go ahead today, maybe use these. We'll recover them in some paper and then use them. So it goes like this, and then this just kind of tucks in like that. So that would be kind of cool either to have in a page or glue to a page, and then you can open it up and then you have something inside. So let's go ahead and play with these, shall we? Oh, I didn't show you guys my most favorite Christmas present that I got from my dear friend Rosanna. Hi Rosanna, are you falling asleep to this tonight? Yeah, so look at this, you guys. I'm a naughty hooker. I love crocheting as well, and she said she got this from a cute little place in Cross Iron Mills, which is a mall just outside of Calgary. Isn't that awesome? I love this so much. Oh, yeah, it's so great. Thank you. So yeah, that's one of my most favorite Christmas presents that I got. Okay, back to these little envelopes. I want to definitely use up scraps. I have tons of scraps, so let me grab those. Ooh, now I'm just making a mess here. My work laptop cord got wrapped around my foot. Okay, so let's grab some scrap papers and see what we can do. So I'm not sure if I want it glued to a page yet, but that's not quite big enough, is it? I mean, these little vegetables are kind of cute on their own, but I don't really, not really doing like a food themed journal anytime soon. So I think it might be best if we just kind of cover it in some papers that would kind of work for any journal. That might be cool. Definitely wouldn't want to glue it to the back of a page if I use that though. What else do we have? Just kind of going through my stash of papers. They're all kind of purplies. Gosh, you guys, should we just collage? Maybe we'll just start it with some collage. That might be a good place. I'm definitely going to have to use my art glitter glue though, because with the softness or the this is kind of got a gloss to it, I want to make sure that whatever I put down on there is going to stick. Let's just collage. Okay, so let's glue that down. So I hope you all had a really nice Christmas and a great New Year's Eve. Mine was fairly low-key. We had our usual friends over and my mom. And yeah, we just had a nice day. We do New Year or Christmas Eve with our friends, and then that way we can just all kind of relax at home on, I don't like that, relax at home on Christmas Day and then eat tons of leftovers, and then I went and stayed a couple days with my dear friend Rosanna, because she is getting ready to move, so I went over and visited with her and her family and helped do some packing. And then, yeah, last night the husband and kids went over to some friends of ours for New Year's Eve. I wasn't feeling too great, had a bit of a migraine and couldn't see out of my one eye, so I thought it would be best to stay home myself. So that's what I did. I went to bed. I missed New Year's altogether. So, but the kids and everybody had fun at our friend's house, so that was nice. And now today I am just finally getting back into my art space and having some time to play. And then I'm back to work on Tuesday, so it didn't really feel like much of a break, but that is okay. That's good. Keep that momentum going, because I kind of feel like if you sit idle too long not doing anything, your body gets too used to that. So just wish I would have had a little more time to play in here, but that is okay. I gotta get back in my groove. Like, I think doing collage is a good idea. It'll help me kind of get back into the swing of things. Because yeah, look at me. I'm just kind of fumbling around here, not really sure what to do. So, kind of want this here because of the fold. Like anything that has a fold to it, I don't want to put an edge of a piece of paper there, because it'll lift up and it'll definitely be a weak point and the papers could come off. So that is really what I'm trying to accomplish here. So I think I'll put that down there. That would be good. Let's try again. I don't want to be over top of the fold. Okay, I'm figuring it out as I go along here. So maybe I'll just put glue here to start, and then I'll add where it's needed. Yeah, so other than that, it was, some fairly nice weather. It started warming up, definitely warmed up Christmas Eve. It was really weird too, working right and the kids going to school almost right until Christmas Eve, because the kids got off on the 22nd, and so we only had the one day off with them, and then it was like right into Christmas, and then I worked right until the 23rd. So yeah, wake up the next day, and then we have our Christmas celebrations, and then we always do presents on the 25th though, because we've got to wait for Santa to come. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the new year and my challenges and getting back into some sort of routine. I like routine. Keeps me sane. I know some people like to, go with the flow and are spontaneous. I am sometimes, but I do like to have a plan of what's going on. Especially with, I have anxiety, so it just helps my brain knowing what to expect and what to do. I think I need to hold that a little longer before I cut. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just glue the papers and then cut after. That's probably the best idea. Let's see here. Is that going to be... I don't know. Don't you hate it when you're not feeling your scraps? You're like, I know I need to use these scraps, but I'm not really feeling them. Let's do something with this. Let's do something. Do that. So yeah, other than that, that's me. That's what's been going on in my world. Nothing too exciting, just really looking forward to getting things fixed around the house this year. I still haven't made a journal for me that I had really wanted to do that, and I haven't gotten it done yet, so I'll have to figure that out. But I do want to write, like have a special part in the journal that's like list of annoyances, so things that are bugging me around the house that need to get fixed. Like I have a linen closet that the door came off because the kids were just too hard on it. It's one of those like bifold doors, which I hate. So it came off the track and kind of broke or whatever. And then the shelving in it is that white wire god awful shelving. And my kids wanted something from the very top apparently and decided that they would climb it, which then pulled the pulled the screws out of the wall for the shelving. So I need to, and that happened like a long time ago, so I definitely need to get that fixed as well. So I'm going to be playing with some tools this year as well, it looks like. So that is going to be interesting. I'll find my handy side. I know I can do it. Okay. But I'm not minding this. I'm not minding, like the colors kind of go together, so that's okay. That's kind of fun too. I like that. Let's use the birds. Just willy-nilly rip. Oh, do I want the birds facing each other, or do I want them facing away from each other? Let's do it facing each other. Because I like that flower right there too. I can use this little birdie on something else. Okay, ooh, I'm starting to feel it. Starting to have the creativity come back. I definitely cannot leave myself to go that long again without being in here, because I can just tell it makes my heart so happy when I'm in here and creating stuff. Okay, let's do that. Oh, that one's double-sided. Fun. Okay. There we go. And I'm so looking forward to using all the stuff that I have. I mean, you guys saw the grandiose amounts of crap behind me. You know, it's not really crap. It's my craft stuff. Oh, I don't like this. But yeah, it'll be good. You know, what am I saving it for? Like, I get into this kind of headspace where I'm like, oh, well, I want to use it, but I don't want to ruin it. That's like the worst. Oh, I cut your tail off. Sorry, dude. That's kind of like the worst mentality to have. I'm not going to ruin it. Creating something new out of it. Oh, did I put that on the edges? Oh, I did. That's kind of what I wanted to avoid. That's okay. We'll figure it out. All right. So, what else do we want to do here? Well, it's pretty light. I love this paper. It's from an old, I want to say maybe like a Jewish Bible, something like that. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's like almost like onion skin, but it's like really, really thin. Oh, it does not too bad. I was worried with the red that it would show through too much. That's not too bad. Okay, there's options there. So yeah, if I need anything, because of this challenge, I'm not allowed to buy anything. I said I could buy glue, and which I honestly don't think I will need to buy glue. What else did I say I could buy? Glue, and there was something else. So I'm either going to have to, if I need something, I'll have to beg for it and see if my mom has it, or any of my friends have it, or if someone can send me something that I might need. But otherwise, I think I have lots. I don't think I'm going to be suffering at all. We'll see. It's only day one. I have just high optimistic hopes for myself. Okay. Well, it's kind of looking like a hot mess, so that's pretty. But that's okay. Once we decorate it up, it will be fine. Okay, I don't want to cover the birds. That's kind of too much there. Where do I want this? I'll do that. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, definitely out of my groove. Definitely. Let's see if we can get one of these covered at least. And then I'll do the other one off camera. Oh, look at the little butterfly on there. We need to have that butterfly somewhere. Right there. Okay. Did you guys get anything exciting for Christmas? Any new craft supplies that you had been wanting? I did ask for a Tim Holtz deco trimmer, but I did not get it. But that's okay, because that just means I don't need it. Just means I do not need it. Okay. What else do we have to play with? More music paper. Like I've got more paper down over here that I can take a peek at. Let's see. Oh yeah. Got some good scraps in here, I think. Ooh, coffee dye. Let's just randomly rip. Rip and stick, that's what we're going to do. Randomly rip and stick. Gail Augustinelli inks and things. We're going to rip and stick. That's going to be our thing. Okay, looking good. Let's see what other goodies we have in here. Some more of this William Morris paper. Let's do, maybe we could do the flap kind of with that. We'll have to overlap here a bit. Just gonna grab a drink. I'm also trying to drink more water. I'm really bad with that. I'll like survive on caffeine, and I know it's not really good, especially because I don't eat breakfast. I rarely eat lunch. If I do eat lunch, it's literally like a cup of soup. And yeah, I need to make healthier choices, that's for sure. I'm not calling them resolutions, though. I don't think I want to call them resolutions, because resolutions can be broken. So I also am going to do, I'm going to, what's the word? I can't think of it. I guess more like a goal, not a resolution, more like a goal. But I'm going to also write on my little whiteboard there that you saw. today I will. So it's kind of like a little promise to myself. So I'm going to write down the one thing I'm going to get done today. What's one thing I promise to get done today? So that way my tasks throughout the day, because I'm, you know, so busy. I have 3 kids and a full-time job, and, you know, I go and I want to make sure that I'm, you know, keeping contact with my mom because she lives up the hill, and sometimes, you know, I'm not the best daughter in the world for keeping in contact and, you know, making sure she has what she needs. And right now she's such a gem for me because my van crapped out again, and she's letting me use her car. So, you know, I can't leave her stranded. I need to make sure that she's got what she needs, because now she doesn't have a vehicle because I have it. So yeah, just what's the one thing I'm going to get done today? So today, my one thing that I'm going to get done is this video. You know, get back in here and get back into my craft room and hold myself accountable. So, and if I write it down where I have to see it, where I'm going to see it. So I took some of those 3M, these 3M little Velcro things, and I've got it stuck in the back of my craft room door right now. But it allows me to take that off and then carry it wherever I need to go. So I can literally at night before I go to bed think about, okay, what's the one thing I want to get done tomorrow? I'll write it down, and then when I wake up, it's staring at me right there. So yeah, that's kind of what my hope is to do. And I can't erase it until I do it. So it's got to get done that day, or I can't move on. I can't move on to something else until that one thing is done. So hopefully that'll work. Let me guys know what you think. If you think that's a good idea, or if I'm setting myself up for failure. Or if you have any ideas of what you guys do to kind of reset yourself. I mean, you don't have to wait for the beginning of you don't have to wait for January 1st to make changes in your life. I think it's just sometimes easier though, because, you know, you're starting a fresh year, right? But yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But if you guys have, you know, ideas that you would like to share on how you get yourself motivated or how you hold yourself accountable, please let me know. I would be interested. Maybe those are some techniques I can implement as well that would, you know, work for me. Okay. Kind of like, I always love the feeling of the beginning of something, like the beginning of the school year, you know, the anticipation of something new has always been, or like a fresh start has always been exciting for me. Just, yeah, or a reset, not necessarily starting something new, but a reset in your life. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. All right, so I'm kind of losing the shape of this a bit visually, so I want to trim this down a bit now. Oh, what did I do with my scissors? I thought, no, I had them upstairs, but I thought I brought them downstairs. Well, I know I took them up to do some wrapping. I thought I brought them back. Guess not. Or they're in a bag or something that I brought down. Well, these will work. Okay. We'll see if this helps me refine the shape. Okay, that's not glued down very well. Okay. Well, it's a bit of a hot mess. But the good thing is, I'm not letting myself overthink this too much. And that's the goal, right? Don't overthink it. It's that kiss, keep it simple, stupid. Just don't overcomplicate it by thinking too much. Embrace it. Oh, I want to tell you guys something. This is so weird. And I'm not sure how you guys will feel about this, but I'm going to share. So I've always kind of had, an intuition of things, or like a sixth sense, or I pick up on things like energy and yeah, there's just things that I just know are going to happen, or I have like premonitions, and I've had it for like a long time. Like it's always kind of been that way, and I often try to shove it down and away, but I'm learning to embrace it a bit more. So, for example, my grandma, she was 108, and I had a dream about her. I had a dream that she called me, and she said, yeah, I'm just calling to say goodbye. It's time for me to go, and I wanted to make sure I said goodbye, and in my dream, like, the kids were, like, being crazy behind me, and I couldn't really hear her, and I said to her, can I just put you on hold for a second so I can get the kids calmed down? Well, in my dream, I put her on hold, and I went about, you know, doing the stuff, calming the kids down, and then I got distracted and started doing other stuff, and so in my dream, I had left her on hold, and then all of a sudden I remembered that she was on hold, and I'm like, oh my God, Grandma's still on hold. So in my dream, I went back and I said, oh, Grandma, I'm so sorry I had you on hold for so long. And she's like, oh, that's okay. I know you're busy with the kids, and, you know, just her typical personality. She's like, you know, I just wanted to make sure I said goodbye. So that's, you know, really nothing else going on here. Just wanted to call and let you know. And so that I woke up and like tears streaming down my face. Like it was one of those calm cries, but the tears were just like flowing down, right? And I said to my husband, I had a dream about Grandma Heinemann, and that she called to say goodbye. And by this time, I've had premonitions way before that, but you know, I said to my husband, she said goodbye. And then I went to work. This is when I was working with my husband, and my sister phoned, and I didn't say hello because, well, my sister doesn't really phone me very often, but she phoned, and I saw her name come up on my phone, and I was like, yep, I was right. And so when I answered the phone, I didn't say hello, I didn't anything. I just said, I know, she's gone, isn't she? And then my sister didn't say anything on the other line, and didn't say anything, and then I'm like, well, tell me, she's gone, isn't she? She said, yes, Grandma passed away. So that's just kind of one instance. There's been many, like I've had my dad who's passed away, and one of my uncles who's passed away. They've come to visit me. I had a premonition of another uncle's passing. It's just really weird. It's just really weird. But when I was helping my friend Rosanna pack, I said to her, I keep getting the name, I keep hearing Barbara Walters in my head. I keep hearing Barbara Walters, and I didn't know like what it meant, and it was just weird. Like it was just weird. I just kept hearing Barbara Walters, and of course, because yesterday I wasn't feeling too great. I didn't, you know, with my migraine, I wasn't like on my phone or on the computer or anything. And this morning when I woke up, there it is on the news. Barbara Walters has passed away. Isn't that weird, you guys? Like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know. I know it freaks some people out. And I think it's something that I have definitely been not really, well, I guess, yeah, pushing down or kind of ignoring. I used to embrace it when I was younger, like in my 20s. I embraced it a little bit more, and it was something that I was kind of exploring. But when I got together with my husband, well, actually even before that, I started to just kind of push it away, just kind of, yeah, ignore it, so to speak. And just because it keeps happening, I want to get back into exploring that and figuring out, is this something? Is this, you know, am I supposed to know this stuff for a reason? Or I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. So yeah, it's weird. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you think I'm like completely loco crazy? It's okay. It's okay if you're not in like a believer, or you know, it sounds weird. Let me know. Like, I don't know what to do with it. It's just happened so many times in my life, and it's I get so many deja vus, or I get like so many premonitions. And yeah, I mean, I could tell you guys a ton of them. Let me know if you want to hear more of my weird premonitions. I'll tell you stories about it. Okay, well that's kind of cool. This kind of matches the little markings on the bird. Again, look at me not overthinking stuff. Yay! I get so stuck in my own head, you guys. Ugh. The self-talk that if you could hear what rattles around in my brain on any given day, it's like weird. Just weird. Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting. Very collage-y, but I'm just getting back into things. Just getting back into the groove. So I'm going to forgive myself. If this doesn't turn out exactly the way I want it, that's okay. I'm going to forgive myself. I can always collage over it again and make it into something else if I don't like it. It's just the act of doing it. So I'm not going to lie, I thought, oh, maybe I should just go and have a little nap because I'm still not feeling 100% great. And then I'm like, nope, come down, hold yourself accountable, because today I'm going to do a video, and so I had to do it, right? So then I can scratch it off my list and then go have a little nap if I want. Okay, almost done. I won't keep you guys too long. We'll just do the one, and then I'll go about finishing the other stuff at a later time. Maybe I'll save that other envelope for different papers. I'm not really 100% in love with my scraps that I currently have. But that's okay, I have tons and tons of paper behind me that I can make new fun scraps with. But I also do need to use up these scraps. It's a tight, or what do you call it, a slippery slope, right? It's a tough thing. Not happy with what you have to play with, but knowing you need to use it up, because you can't keep making scraps. You gotta use them. And I'm not saving papers anymore. It's like having the good china, right? What are you waiting for? Every day is a good day that you wake up alive. Stop saving stuff, because you're gonna save it, and then what happens if you never get to use it? Right? I don't know. I'm kind of being melancholy today, I guess. I don't know. Alright. I need more fun papers. What do we got here? That's like a little label. Save that for something. Okay, I really don't know why I saved that, but you know what? Let's go ahead and use it. Let's do it. Throw that piece away. Look, we could probably make this work in here. Like that? Why not? Let's do it. Oh, this is so freeing. I'm not going to worry about perfection. I'm not going to worry if it looks silly amazing or incredibly bad, because again, if it doesn't look the way I want it to, I can always cover it up again. Okay, might have to eventually put more glue in this bottle. All right. I have some great ideas to continue with our ephemera idea book. So we'll do that on the next video. We'll continue with making ephemera for our stash. Oh, that's a cute little butterfly. Let's put him there. So yeah, we'll get a bunch of stuff made so that it's easier to make journals. I really found it so much easier when I had stuff pre-made, because I get stuck on making stuff specifically for that journal that I'm working on, and I find that it gets too matchy, too much of a theme, if that makes sense. Oh, this is going to flip up. So I could technically have this butterfly upside down. Look at that, right? So when this flips up, ta-da! Love it. Okay. I could go there. Will that cover it all? It will. Let those little itty bitty pieces go. Okay. And then I want to think about, I really haven't done too much planning. That's another thing I want to do today, is get some planning done, because I want to, well, I've had the Alice, I want to do another Alice in Wonderland journal. Oh, excuse me. I've had that on my brain for, oh, excuse me again, quite a while. Oh, this is fun. This is some stenciling that I did. Just some random Distress Oxide stenciling. That's kind of cool. Put that on there. Yeah, so I want to, maybe do that Alice in Wonderland journal. I know I should have enough stuff that saved up. Oh, so I'm kind of all over the place. Sorry about that, guys. But here's how I'm going to manage not buying anything. I have a lifetime subscription to Digital Collage Club. I am not affiliated with them at all. I don't have like a code or anything for you guys to use, but they have great digitals and kits and ideas. So I'll be able to make use of that. There's lots and lots of free downloads. Like Artie Mays has some great downloads and stuff. Pinterest is awesome. There's a ton of places that you can get free stuff. I also, before the new year, well, I didn't purchase any kits right before the new year, but last year I had purchased a number of Etsy kits, or stuff from Etsy, and I need to use those. I mean, I've purchased them and I actually haven't put that stuff together yet, or like printed it out. So I've got lots and lots to do. So I may even make up some bundles of papers and stuff to give away. So if you're looking for like a swap or something, let me know. Or if you're looking to get some supplies. So if I do find that I need something, what I'll do is I might just shout out to you guys to see if anybody has anything that they want to swap for. So if I need, say I do need something for my Alice in Wonderland, I would say, hey guys, I need some more papers or something for Alice in Wonderland. And if you're willing to swap them for something that I might have, you can say, oh, well, I need woodland themed stuff. I have woodland themed stuff that I purchased and haven't used. So I mean, why not share? Let's make 2023 the year of sharing and spending less. If there's something that we really want, maybe somebody else has it and they're not using it. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna figure out a way. I have my page on Facebook. Maybe I'll try to figure out how I can make it, because I don't know if you guys can post, but maybe I'll make it more of like a forum where you guys can, sorry, I say a lot, don't I? Where you guys can list stuff that you need, and if there's somebody in your area who's willing to swap something, you know, let's make this a great community where we're sharing and helping each other. It is a great community, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's not already a great community, but let's be there for each other so that we don't have to unnecessarily spend. We're in such a consumer world. It's frustrating, I find. Like, and Lord knows I've hoarded so much stuff over the years that if I'm not using it, I need to embrace it, say thanks for being in my life, and pass it on. It's like that Marie Kondo thing, right? If it doesn't give you a spark of joy anymore, pass it on. So, and I have, like I said, I've got a ton, guys, of upholstery fabrics, sample stuff that, you know, I'll get together as well. I'll post some, like, I'll do some maybe on Etsy, and then some for my my community group that will grow, right? Does that sound good? Let me know. Let me know down below thoughts and stuff about that as well, because I think we're all like-minded people. We all have, you know, good hearts and intentions, and I think we can definitely make 2023 a year of making new friendships and helping each other out. And sticking it to the commercial man, so to speak. I don't know, I'm tired of... And Christmas was just another great reminder of, like, as I, you know, was trying to figure out stuff to get for my family, I'm like, I feel like I'm just buying stuff for the sake of buying stuff. Because the kids didn't really know what they wanted. I think the only thing I had asked for was the Tim Holtz trimmer, because I don't need anything else. And I didn't even really need that. It was just kind of one of those things where I was like, well, it'd be nice to have, and I'm not going to buy it for myself because I don't need it. So if I get it for Christmas, great. If not, that's fine. Then it wasn't meant to be. That's kind of how I'm embracing 2023. Now, so I probably talked you guys' ear off. You're all probably bored of me now, but all we have left to do is trim this up. We've got this one envelope covered. Again, I am going to walk away too. I think that's super important. If you've done something that you're not really happy with, don't garbage it. I want you to set it aside, walk away from it for a bit, and come back to it later. Because with a fresh eye, you're going to be like, I did that? That actually looks kind of cool. I think that's super important for us to do, is, you know, get in that better mindset of, you know, what we create is art. And if we're not in love with it right away, give it some time, and it might, you know, get a fresh set of eyes on it, and we'll love it, right? Okay, guys. So that's kind of where I am at in my thinking for 2023. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you'll join me on my 365 challenge. I'm going to put that back up so you guys can see it. So now all I have to do is just fold this back. Oh, I'll have to do some gluing because I didn't glue stuff properly. But you guys get the idea how you can reuse packaging like this. Now envelopes will just recover. Stick down, my friends, stick down. And you know, I'm not 1000% in love with this right now, but I bet you if I walk away and come back to it later, I'll be like, oh, that's pretty cool, I did that. So you can definitely, if you're just going to put it in a journal, you know, you can decorate it with Tim Holtz people, lace, buttons, you know, all the things that we use. So yeah, I'm just going to let this dry and then glue down the pieces that need a little extra love. And then I've got a cute little envelope. Again, if I find after I walk away from it and come back I'm still not in love with it, I can just collage over it again. That's not a big deal. So again, for my challenge, it's hashtag CTCL365challenge, and today was day one. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I hope you have an amazing start to your new year, and we'll see you on the next video. And P.S. I love you.